5 celebrities who left their women for men. 1. Alan Cumming. Alan Cumming and Saffron Burrows were romantically involved for 2 years. They met in 1994 and began dating shortly afterwards. However, to achieve success in their career, the distance between them, both physically and emotionally, grew wider. Constant traveling and long stretches apart destroyed their bond. Eventually, the spark that once connected them faded. However, during this time, Alan Cumming developed feelings for men. They ended their relationship after 2 years of dating. Not long after, Alan found love again with Nick Phillippa, a relationship that brought joy until Nick's tragic death in 2002. 2 years later, Alan met Grant Schaefer, and they began dating shortly afterwards. In an interview, Alan described Schaefer as lovely, kind, and hilarious, and the first partner, who truly embraced every part of him. They got married on January 7, 2007, and they have been together for 21 years. 2. Matt Dallas. Matt Dallas dated co-star Kristen Prout in 2007. They met while filming Kyle XY, which was an American TV series. Their on-screen chemistry blossomed into real love behind the scenes, but just months into the relationship, Matt met actor Jonathan Bennett. What began as a quiet friendship slowly grew into something deeper, and they secretly began dating shortly afterwards. Torn between his growing feelings and the life he thought he was supposed to lead, Matt's relationship with Kristen began to fade. Tragically, they ended their relationship in 2008. By 2010, Matt met music executive Blue Hamilton, and they began dating shortly afterwards. 3 years later, they got engaged on January 7, 2013, and got married in 2015. They have been happily married for 16 years. 3. Ricky Martin. Martin had a 12 years relationship with Mexican TV host Rebecca de Alba, but their relationship was clouded with waves of depression and anxiety. They met in 1994 and began dating shortly afterwards. However, their union was tumultuous and toxic, leading to an off-and-on relationship which lasted for 11 years. Tragically, their relationship ended in 2005. By 2008, Martin met Carlos Gonzalez Abella, an economist, and they began dating shortly afterwards. However, their union lasted for 6 years, before they tragically split in 2014. Not long after, fate intervened through Instagram. A casual message with artist Joanne Yosef soon turned into deep conversations, laughter, and undeniable chemistry. 6 months later, they met in person and began their romantic encounter. However, they got engaged in 2016, and got married on August 29, 2017. 4. Wentworth Miller. Wentworth Miller had a secret relationship with Mariana Clavino. They met in 2005, during the production of Prison Break, and began dating shortly afterwards. However, Miller had always struggled with childhood trauma, growing up closeted, and has suffered significant internal conflict over his sexuality. So when fans began speculating about his union with Mariana, he denied having any sexual relationship with her. Tragically, they ended their relationship in 2007. He also began another secret relationship with Luke McFarlane in the same year. 5. Barry Manilow. Barry spent several years with Linda Allen. They met in 1965 and began dating shortly afterwards. Few years into the relationship, Barry developed feelings for men, after he met Gary Keefe in 1978. Although he kept it a secret, Barry watched as his love for Linda slowly faded, while his feelings for Gary grew too powerful to ignore. After years of silent struggle, Barry and Linda tragically divorced in 1987. Meanwhile, Barry Manilow and Gary Keefe eventually got married in a private ceremony in 2014. However, their marriage was not made public until 2017.